guys the other day, but Aaron Glenn, oh my goodness. Schrager can coach better than he can.
Hey, now.
He has been terrible. They're 0-6, first time ever, as you know, for a first-time head coach. The Jets have been 0-6 twice in their history. What he did at the end of the half in the morning. Now, I'm at church, of course, so I didn't see it. But what he did,
of course.
They get a first down, and then they run a nice play on a fake punt. Then they run that play, and then they run the clock out, and he doesn't throw a Hail Mary, doesn't try to kick a field goal, and his excuse was, well, we're getting the ball started the second half. I mean, this is ridiculous. They're at midfield for crying out loud. Now they're going to go out there and they're going to do the fake punt to get the first down, and then he runs the clock out. I could not believe it at the end of this first half. He's looking at the sidelines, no commitment, no nothing. Glenn has done a terrible job. He punts on 4th and short inside the 50-yard line. He called the timeout the other day and then punted after the timeout and didn't go for the first down. Again, he's got an offensive coordinator and play caller who never called plays before this year. I mean, I know Fields has been terrible. I know they've been a little unlucky. They could have won the Pittsburgh game, maybe this game too. But geez, when you're this bad at 0-5 and you got a first down right near midfield with 27 seconds to go at the end of the half, you can't let the half run out. Throw the ball. Hail Mary. Do something. And I hate to pick on him. He just started, and he's an ex-Jet. He loves Parcells. I understand. Tony Dungy, Jimmy Johnson. I understand. But, gee, goodness gracious, Aaron, have a little feel. You got nothing to lose. Make a play, and then you punt. Oh, my God, that drove me crazy. That is number 3. Number 3. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I have a bonus to say.
And into the game, they're running the ball well. Taking sacks at the end. Like
This was
and then they announced, and I think Rich Cimini asked him, "Hey, did you think about going to Tyrod?"
Oh, never did.
He acted as
He's
if
like,
it was,
why would I?
How could I ever? So
I understand why Jets fans are very frustrated because that game, from start to finish, didn't make sense. But the whole season, from week 1, playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, you thought, okay, they got some life, and since then, they've just been a sinking ship.
Steve, you have any comments? Hello?
Hello?
I'm right here. I'm a bit tepid, Doggy, in terms of my position on it because I unapologetically root for African American coaches on any level, and that includes obviously the National Football League. Aaron Glenn has been awful, to the point where it wouldn't surprise me at all if this is his only season coaching the New York Jets. It's been very, very bad. I'm hoping that is not the case, Kimberly, Jessica. I mean, but when you look at how the Chicago Bears are looking, with Ben Johnson coaching them, he was Detroit's offensive coordinator, and you look at how Aaron Glenn is coaching in New York with the Jets, for the moment anyway, it's so bad, and it's such a discrepancy. It has you looking back at the Detroit Lions last year and saying, why the hell were they so good? Because that's Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson. Now you're wondering about their defense. And they had a boatload of injuries on the defensive side of the ball, which one would argue was the reason why they lost to the Washington Commanders in the postseason. But I'm just saying to you, no matter what the facts are, the discrepancy in how they look with their respective franchises, the 2 former coordinators for the Detroit Lions last year, because of how bad the Jets have looked, discombobulated, disorganized, all over the place. You got cats that are out on the field making business decisions now because they don't want to be there. They don't want to be a part of this. It looks like an absolute mess, and Aaron Glenn has done nothing to alleviate it. It's worse than it was last year.